Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson is making history with confirmation hearings that end tomorrow. We will talk about it more in tonight's show.
And showing a proof of vaccination may be a thing of the past to attend a concert or major event. I'll tell you more in my in-depth report.
Spring break is just around the corner. Our sunny skies ahead. Stick around for weather.
And we can tell you how to get to Sesame Street tonight. Newscene starts now. I'm Ingrid Estrella, and welcome to this week's edition of Newscene, a broadcast produced by the students of San Diego City College. Every Wednesday, we bring you the latest news of the week. The college requires everyone to wear a face mask indoors, and that includes all of our crew here in our studio. We have an exemption for those of us on camera. We continue to follow all necessary local, state, and federal guidelines to ensure a safe environment for those of us back on campus. But we remained as focused as ever on bringing you the latest. We start tonight with the latest on the Supreme Court confirmation hearings. Today was day 3 and was the final day of questioning of Ketanji Brown Jackson. President Biden's nomination of Jackson honors a promise he made during his campaign. Jackson is a circuit judge on the U.S. Court of Appeals and comes with experience as a public defender and a member of the U.S. Sentencing Commission.
The framers were concerned about government overreach in a lot of different areas. The provisions of our Constitution are protecting individual liberty from government overreach.
If confirmed, she would be the first Black woman to have a seat on the top U.S. court in its 200-plus year history. Outside witnesses will testify in tomorrow's final day of hearing. And in international news, the highest Russian official to date has quit his job and has left Russia, according to Russian state news. Anatoly Chubais has been a Russian government insider for decades. Multiple sources are saying he does not plan on returning. Meanwhile, President Zelensky says that negotiations with Russia are difficult but ongoing. And efforts to take back territory from the Russian military continue, especially near Kyiv. Ukrainian forces were able to regain control of Makariv, a territory just west of the capital. But the southern port city of Mariupol, which was once home to over 450,000 people, has been reduced to ashes, according to President Zelensky. President Biden is in Europe this week attending emergency summits with fellow world leaders. According to the White House, he is expected to announce new sanctions on Russia tomorrow. National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan reiterated where the administration stands in assisting Ukraine.
We are prepared and committed to this for as long as it takes, and to advance our response on all 3 critical fronts that I've described: helping the Ukrainian people defend themselves, imposing and increasing costs on Russia, and reinforcing the Western alliance.
And Hong Kong is finally lifting flight bans and shortening quarantine requirements for residents stuck outside of the city due to the pandemic. Starting April 1st, vaccinated residents from 9 countries, including the U.S. and Canada, will be able to return home. The changes come as Hong Kong's COVID-19 outbreak is starting to plateau. And starting next month, you will not need to bring this to mega indoor events in San Diego. Josh, tell us what that is.
Thanks, Estrella. Major changes are coming to California as COVID-19 restrictions are slowly being eased. On April 1st, the State Department of Public Health will lift requirements for proof of vaccination or negative COVID tests for indoor mega events. These events are defined as any gathering of 1,000 people or more. In San Diego, this means concerts and other live shows at Pechanga Arena or Viejas Arena. And of course, it also has the potential to impact the thousands expected this summer for Comic-Con. The easing of restrictions comes as COVID infections continue to decrease statewide. But state health officials say indoor mega events can increase the risk of transmission of COVID-19. Counties will have the option to either adopt state guidance or keep their own local mandates. So far, San Diego County officials have not yet announced if they will follow suit. Even with a change from the state, venues are still strongly urged to continue to ask for proof of vaccination and masks. We'll be watching for updates from the county and major venues. Until then, back to you, Estrella.
Thank you, Josh. This is a game changer for indoor events in San Diego. And early voting is underway for the empty state assembly seat in the South Bay. Assembly District 80 covers portions of Chula Vista, National City, and the city of San Diego. The winner will replace former Assemblywoman Lorena Gonzalez. Longtime Democratic allies David Alvarez and Georgette Gomez are facing off against Republican Lincoln Picard. The deadline to vote is April 5th. And a new affordable housing development is now open for older adults who have experienced homelessness. The Ivy Senior Apartments opened in Claremont for low-income and chronically ill seniors. The complex has 53 units equipped with senior-friendly on-site amenities. 1 in 4 people who experience homelessness in San Diego is 55 and older, with that number increasing. There are currently 12 other projects under construction that will provide more affordable housing in our community. And a local government building is about to be renamed to honor a local fallen veteran. Early this past week, President Joe Biden signed a law renaming the La Jolla VA Medical Center after fallen Army Captain Nurse Jennifer Moreno. Captain Moreno was killed in 2013 while serving with Special Operation Forces in the Kandahar province. She graduated from San Diego High School and studied at the University of San Francisco on an ROTC scholarship. She will be the first woman of color to have a U.S. VA medical named after her. And City College's Social Justice and Education Conference kicked off today. The event will feature discussions on everything from Afrofuturism to reproductive justice. A variety of organizations will also be highlighted, like arts-focused 3B Collective and Pillars of the Community, which advocates for individuals affected by the criminal justice system and was founded by City College professor Paul Khalid Alexander. And today is a beautiful warm day here in San Diego. Find out if it's here to stay for spring break. Stay with Newscene.
Dad?
Just 1 minute, okay?
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
San Diego is kicking off its season. Its 45th season. The highlight of the 2022 lineup is returning with Hamilton in November. Fan favorites Annie, Disney's Frozen, and Beetlejuice are also coming to town. Season tickets can be bought at BroadwaySD.com. And the biggest night in Hollywood is just around the corner. The 94th Academy Awards is being broadcast live from Dolby Theater on Sunday. The ceremony will be hosted by Amy Schumer, Regina Hall, and Wanda Sykes. Some of the films racking up the most nominations include The Power of the Dog, Dune, and West Side Story. Tune in ABC at 8 p.m. on ABC to find out who will be taking home the Oscar. And college basketball's big dance continues this week with a trio of Cinderellas still in the mix. On the men's side, St. Peter's broke brackets everywhere by winning its way into the Sweet 16 of the NCAA tournament. The Peacocks are joined by top seeds Gonzaga and Arizona. And surprises can be found in the women's tournament, South Dakota and Creighton ending the first weekend with major upsets. Play resumes tomorrow with Elite 8 games set for the weekend. And one of golf's majors will tee off without a former champion next month. Phil Mickelson will not compete in the Masters tournament at Augusta National Golf Club. It is the first time in 27 years the three-time champion and San Diego native will not be competing for a green jacket. A new bike path is making roads safer in North Park. The Georgia Meade Bikeway is 3.5 miles long path. It connects mid-city communities like University Heights, Normal Park and Normal Heights, Kensington, and Talmadge. The new path is part of the city's $200 million regional bike plan. In all, 12 miles of new bike paths will be built because of the program. And today has been pretty warm. Jillian, is this beautiful weather here to stay?
Thanks, Estrella. Yes, we're going to definitely see some sunny skies this week, but that patchy fog is going to continue into the late nights and early mornings. And on the weekend, we might even see a slight chance of rain. So for our current temperatures, on the coast, it's going to be 64, super cool, great day to get outside today. Inland, it's going to be warmer, but still breezy, so hopefully that cools things down. And in the mountains, definitely go get a jacket, because it's a little breezy there too. And in the desert, it's been warm and sunny. So for tonight's temperatures, we're going to see an average of maybe mid-60s. We got 60s in San Diego, Oceanside 59, and in the mountains, we're going to see maybe 46 in Mount Laguna, and Poway 60s. So pretty nice night, not too cold, not too hot. So then for our 5-day forecast, let's look at it. Thursday and Friday are definitely going to be warm and sunny. And we're going to see it's going to be partly cloudy on Saturday. And we're going to expect some rain on Sunday and Monday. And at the end, yes, it's almost spring break. So remember, San Diego Unified and San Diego Community College District don't come to school. And I really hope you guys enjoy a spring break. Hope it's great. And that's all we have for weather. Back to you, Estrella.
Thank you, Jillian. We are looking forward to spring break. And just in time for spring break, a new Sesame Street themed water park will open its gates in Chula Vista this weekend. Just past the replica of the 1-2-3 Stoop, Sesame Place will feature 18 themed rides, a musical play area, and a massive wave pool. It is also a certified autism center. It's the first park like it on the West Coast and replaces Aquatica, which closed in 2020. Special ticket prices can be found online now at sesameplace.com and search for San Diego. We'll be back after the break.
Thank you. You got a king?
Go fish! In your face, in your face, in
It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. Now I'm anything but lonely.
We had this deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
That's all we have for this week's Newscene. You can tune in for a new show every Wednesday evening on ITV or anytime you want on YouTube. You can also keep up with the latest news from the entire City Times media on sdcitytimes.com/newscene. This is Ingrid Estrella. Good night.